Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to learn how to remove the background of a picture. For that, we're going to be using PicsArt. After you open it, you're going to go ahead and click on the plus sign, and then you're going to select the picture that you would like to remove the background. This is the picture that you are going to be removing the background today. And what you're going to do is you're going to click on Tools, and again, that will be at the bottom of your screen. I'm moving it so that I can bring it to your attention. Then you're going to click on Tools. Then you're going to look for Free Crop, which is the second one from the left to the right at the top. And then I'm going to move here again so that you can see, and actually we're going to select here the first one where it says, or it looks like it's a person, and then you're going to select either person, face, clothes, sky, head, hair, background. Let's try this one. All right, so you can do this two ways. You can either select the background, which I had never done, or you can select the person. And as you saw before, let me go ahead and select the background again. It does the same thing. It just highlights a larger area if you select the background. But it does the same thing because we still have to clean it up a little bit, right? So for this, I'm just going to go ahead because I don't want to, and actually this is where it does not do the same thing, right? When you select the background, and I'm going to click here so that you can see, if I select the background and then I say I do this, then what it's going to give me, it's an out, like a cutout of that image, right? Which will be something interesting for another project, right? But that's not what we want to do. We want to save the picture of him. So in this case, we're going to select the person. Even though he's not a person, he's Cody Blue. All right, so from here, we are going to use the brush because the brush is the one that highlights the areas that we want to keep. And then you're going to enlarge very carefully, right? And you're going to select the areas that have not been selected yet. And all you do is use your finger over the areas that you would like to select. And you have to do this very carefully and slowly, because otherwise then you won't get a good result. Okay. Now I make it smaller again because I want to see what are the parts that are not covered here because I need them to be highlighted. So I come back again and enlarge, and carefully I highlight or paint with my brush the area that I would like to select, right? And I will do this until I am done, which I'm not going to bother you with, a long video of this. Now I want to show you what you will do, for example, in the white areas, in the space between the legs, that area, if you go ahead and click on the arrow at the top, it will give you that area as well. So you will have the robot, and then there will be no space in between the legs, and that part, once you transfer onto a new picture, then that part is going to show there, and that's not going to make your picture look good. So in that case, we're going to use the eraser. And the eraser is the one that is next to the brush. And then you're going to enlarge, and with your eraser, and by the way, you can make the size of the eraser smaller or larger, right, as you need it. So in this case, I'm just going to leave it there, and let me try to see. It's a little bit too big for my comfort, so I'm going to make it a little smaller. And you're going to enlarge to make sure that you go really close to the edge so that we can clean that area off. And then you make smaller you make larger as you need it. And for the areas where this needs to be smaller, then that's what I need to do, so that I can get that edge really, really nice and crisp. Then I can make a little larger for the space. And since I told you I'm not going to bother you with that one, you have to remove all the area in between the legs and the area where the neck and the head are. So these areas here, oops, that area here, that all needs to be cleaned up. And I'm going to show you here also, that area needs to be cleaned up. And this area as well, right? So everywhere that you see that is highlighted and it's not just solely the robot needs to be removed, and any area of the robot that it's not highlighted, that area needs to be added in by using the brush as a reminder. I'm going to do that here. And you have to be careful and you have to be patient with this so that you get a nice clean edge. All right. Now I'm going to show you what the areas we removed or added in will look. So you see how here at the bottom, right? You have that area that has been removed. You have to remember that you have to remove the whole area. And then the same for this part here below the neck. The same down here and there, right? And then you will end up with only him. So that is what you're learning today. And I'll see you in a little bit. Once you have, and this is not the way, by the way, that it should look. It should be completely clean. At that moment, you will save it. And I'm just going to save it so that I can show you, because this will take me long, many minutes for me to complete. So I'm not going to complete it in one sitting. But after you're done saving, then you're going to save as a sticker. You see at the bottom where it says sticker, and then you save it to PicsArt. So that will be your first option, the one that has the little cloud and it has an arrow that goes up. So that will be there, and then you click done, and that's it. But remember that everything has to be completely clean.